evening, race fans, and welcome to another episode of the Pecino Report. This is season 2020, episode 33. That's the Brad Binder episode. Yes, go Brad. We love Brad Binder on the Pecino Report. We really do. Well, it's been almost an entire week with no racing, and the tears haven't stopped flowing yet. It's been so sad here in Australia. I know Andra can't handle it. She doesn't know what to do with herself. Manuel, he's on a yacht somewhere, sunning himself. Now MotoGP season's finished. I'm sure he has. But we've got an amazing opportunity to have a talk with some wonderful MotoGP fanatics. So we're going to do that today. So stay tuned, everybody. Before we get into that, it's going to be a big MotoGP Pecino Report. Welcome to Andra. Hello, my dear. How you doing?
I'm okay. What does it be? Is it 2 weeks since racing finished? I'm depressed.
It is. It's crazy. I've been watching like old races from the 90s.
Oh, I've been just scrolling through Instagram trying to find clips of bits and pieces. And yeah, it's going to be a long break.
It is indeed. And as always, we have El Jefe here on the line with us himself. Manuel, how are you going, boss?
Well, very well. I am just relaxing a little bit after such a stressing season, right? Because since July, I have been around on the road and now a little bit at home relaxing, but okay, fine, very fine. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. It's great to see you again, even despite the fact that it's the off season. And as I said, everybody, I promised you we've got some fantastic guests with us today. So we've got Izzy and James Carter. Izzy is also known as Mini Rossi. She's racing over in the UK, doing some incredible things at just 11 years of age, an absolute legend. And so from the UK, from the other side of the world, hi Izzy, hi Jay, how are you doing, guys?
Guys, nice to meet you all.
Great, it's great to meet you. So look, straight away, I'm going to kick off straight away. And I am going to say, I love the tops. They're absolutely fantastic. Those pastel colors are amazing. They're classic Rossi colors. I love them. So Izzy, first of all, it's an amazing thing for you to be doing, like racing bikes at 11 years of age. Absolutely wonderful. How did you get into racing and how did the whole Mini Rossi idea come along?
Well, we were watching MotoGP one day, and then we just saw a bike, and I asked if I could have it, and then Dad let me have it. So.
You got going that way, didn't you? Just started off on a little mini moto, yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. And I've been having a look through the socials. It looks like you're going up in the classes as well because you're on an Avale 110 as well this year. So you're on the bigger bikes already.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And Jay, so look, I've got a sneaking feeling a lot of this might have come from Dad's passion for watching MotoGP. Am I right there?
I don't know where you got that idea from.
Maybe it was from Mum.
Definitely all started just we the whole family loves watching the racing. We've always loved Rossi. And yeah, when Izzy showed an interest in a bike, we just thought, why not give her a chance on it and see what she thinks.
Indeed. And then go from there and the rest is history, as we say. So for yourself, Jay, are you a rider as well? Is that where the love of bikes has come from?
No, I've always ridden bikes since I was very young. I've had bikes. I've never raced anything. I've done track days, but never actually raced anything. Just always been interested in them. Love watching the racing. So it's just come from there, really. No racing background.
Fantastic, good stuff. And Izzy, how much are you enjoying it so far? Do you absolutely love it?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good to hear.
When did you start? How old were you then when you got your first bike?
8. Yeah, I was 8 years old.
Oh wow!
And what was that? What was that first bike?
A mini moto.
Yeah, it was just like it wasn't a racing one. It was just one of the cheap ones. You can just buy one of the little kind of toy ones.
Okay, like a pocket bike sort of style thing.
Yeah. And we just decided to do it Rossi colours because we love Rossi, didn't we? So we did it Rossi colours.
Good choice.
And then it led to another, and the leathers turned up, and that's where Mini Rossi came from, really. And then we started a page, didn't we? Instagram page, and it just went mad.
Went crazy. Did it just go crazy quickly?
Yeah. Really
Which oval are you racing? Because there are 2 different ovals, right?
I'm racing the Ovale 110.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We're probably going to test the 160 next year, and then the following year she'll go on to the 160. But then
The 160 is very strong. I have some friends. Look, I was this winter in Qatar, where Maverick Viñales lives.
Yeah.
Okay, and he was riding with the Oval 160 a lot. They train a lot with the Oval 160. And
Really?
here in Madrid, there is the Jorge Lorenzo's father riding school, right? And there every morning it's an indoor riding school, just with small ovals, and you can see they're riding most of the riders that are in the Moto2 class, a lot of them. Even Lorenzo is training, basically doing the eights, the eights, just trying to
fine
it's
control.
yeah, they basically, what they train is the riding position, with the small ovals, and it's so interesting, and you can see there Jorge Martin, Moto2 rider. You can see Lorenzo there. You can see Arbolino, Moto3 rider, all testing together on these small ovals.
Wow, that'd be interesting to see. Yeah, you need to go and see.
Yeah.
So,
hey, we know someone that might be able to hook you up. You'll be right.
So Izzy, obviously, I've got to bring up the girl thing. I'm a girl and I'm a tough girl. You're a tough girl. What do your friends all think of you riding motorbikes?
Well, in primary, all the girls believed me, and a couple of the boys believed me because they had seen it, but my bike. But most of the boys didn't believe that I was lifting my bike.
That's awesome. And how do you go? Like, you obviously race against the boys as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you beat most of them?
You try it, don't you?
Yeah.
I love it. So good. So when you're not racing and riding your bike, what else do you like to do?
Well, most of the time I'm at school.
Mm-hmm. Which sucks.
That sucks, right?
But sometimes when I'm at home, I'll just chill and sit with my sister, maybe play a couple of games of something with my younger sister.
What games do you play? I've got to ask you important questions.
Well, she likes playing Guess Who and Snakes and Ladders and stuff like that.
Oh, my son was playing, we've got giant snakes and ladders, like the pieces are this big. He was playing that before. It's a good one.
Do you play the MotoGP game on like Xbox or PlayStation or anything? Do you do that as well?
I have a couple of times, and then Dad's got a car racing one, and I have tried that a couple of times.
Oh no, Stu, you're gonna have to tell Jay about your F1 simulator you've got set up.
You can kind of see where I'm sitting, can't you? Yeah. with the triple screens and the hang on.
Are you gonna show him?
And the steering wheel. So yes, F1 racing is my bag as well, definitely. So
Jay, sorry. What was that?
Rossi has a simulator as well. I don't know if you've seen that.
It's a nice rig, isn't it? He's got a lovely rig, indeed. When you've got the money. Indeed.
So Jay, you obviously play the MotoGP games on Xbox or PlayStation or something? Because I saw your face light up when we asked that question.
Yeah, I've played it on PlayStation. To be fair, it's very difficult. I don't know how the guys that are in that mode thing are doing it. I find it really difficult. I like the car one because it's much easier. But I've had a few goes on it.
I tried to play the game. I can't even stay on the bike on the straight. I've given up. My husband plays it now.
Jay, and obviously you race always being Valentino Rossi, right?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do when he retires, but it's always been Rossi. Yeah.
You'll be Luca Marini when he retires on VR46, the Sky Racing team.
Yeah, we like Pecco as well, don't we?
Yeah.
When he broke it, he sent her a t-shirt, which was nice.
Oh, good stuff.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
I see among the other Valentino Rossi riders, I mean, Morbidelli, Bagnaia, Marini, Bezzecchi. Do you have any favorite?
Yeah, my favorite's Morbidelli, actually. I don't know about you. What are you using?
Yeah.
You quite like Pecco as well, don't you?
Oh, I'm cool.
Yeah. I think Morbidelli's doing really well. So
he did really, really well this year, didn't he?
Next year's team's going to be great for me, I think.
Yeah.
But why do you like Pecco more? Because he looks better, or because it's riding?
I'm not sure. It's just he's a great rider, and he keeps improving every time he goes out.
He just seems
that's
like
a really good point. Yeah,
he just seems like a really nice guy too, doesn't he? I think he's got that Yeah, something about him, like your brother or your.
And he's tough as well. Like he started the year with with that broken leg injury, and he was having to have crutches to get to the bike and stuff. And that really showed us how tough he is as well, which was really cool to see, don't you reckon?
Yeah.
We've met him a couple of times, haven't we? He's really nice. Really nice guy to talk to. Yeah.
And you have been in Tabulia, right? I've seen some photos of you there or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times?
I think we've been 3 or 4 times now. We like going to it. We try to go there quite a lot. Well, obviously we've not been able to do anything for the last year or so, so we've not been. But yeah, that's kind of our go-to place is.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you take the whole family on a holiday?
Yeah.
Holiday.
Who fangirls more, Dad or Izzy?
Who? Which? Sorry.
Fangirls, like gets excited more.
Oh, I think it's definitely me.
Is he embarrassing, Izzy? Does he embarrass you sometimes?
No, not that much.
Oh, that's good.
That was a very diplomatic answer. Well done.
Because I find I've got 3 children, so that's my biggest. It's so mean of me, but I embarrass my kids constantly.
And tell me something. Have you eaten at Valentino Rossi's pizzeria?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, a few times. I think it's good there.
That's
He's building
really
something
cool.
for kids there now as well. I've not seen exactly what it is, but he's building something for the younger kids there now. That's something new that's happening there.
Cool. That'd be really cool to see what that's for. Yeah, if it's like an experience center or a like a track for younger kids.
No, I don't think it's a track. I think it's going to be like a play area in Tavulia.
Awesome.
Keeps putting stuff back into the town, into the village. So it's good.
Fantastic. Which is the really good thing to see about, you've got Rossi and Tavulia, and you've got Marquez in his hometown in Spain as well, putting all that money and experience back into the community. That's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I think,
Yes,
I think Rossi's got so much followers because he's always been nice and he's always given back as much as he can.
Yeah.
More than anyone else, really, hasn't he?
So which other tracks have you been at apart from Misano?
We went to Mugello, didn't we?
Yeah.
The Sky team invited us to go to Mugello a couple of years ago, and when we met all the Sky team there, that was a nice track. You can't really see a lot from it though. It's hard to see when you're there. There's a long walk down the hill as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What's your
And
favorite?
Silverstone? Have you been in Silverstone, I imagine, or not?
Yeah, we go to Silverstone every year, yeah.
And which others?
I think that's it. MotoGP tracks, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You got to come to Phillip Island.
Oh yeah.
One day, it'd be nice.
Yeah, it's just around the corner. It's just around the corner.
Yeah, it's just around easy. It's only a short 23-hour flight. It's fine.
So, Izzy, which is your favorite track? And if you could ride on any of them, which one would you choose?
I probably really like Silverstone because I know it the best.
Okay.
And I've been most times.
What is it that you like about it? Like, is it the way that the corners, the turns? Yep.
It's just really like a smooth sort of track.
Yeah, it flows really well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
What did you think of the Portugal track? The Portimao track.
Yeah, the last track. Yeah.
Remember the one and it was like really hilly and
It's like a roller
windy
coaster.
and
I
it
really
looked like
that. I'm surprised with that. It was a really nice looking track. I think they're going to keep that, hopefully.
I really do hope that they manage to get it on the calendar from 2021 and onwards, because
you
gorgeous.
really can't tell how steep the hills are there, the drops and elevations. You can't tell on the TV, but it's big.
Oh yeah.
yeah, Manuel was telling us that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's an absolutely crazy track. There is no other one even close to that. It's so, and I have to say that Valentino suffered a lot to learn that track that weekend. He suffered a lot that time. Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually a good question. What do you guys think of I suppose the end of the season for Valet? It wasn't a very good finish for the season for him this year, was it?
No, he had a tough year, didn't he? It was with the COVID, missing 2 races, and obviously he had 3 crashes in a row, didn't he?
Yep.
So, yeah. I think it was his worst year actually that he's had with no finishes. So yeah, he's struggled, but I don't know. You kind of get the feeling he's looking forward to stepping back a little bit onto the next bike.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, if you listen to some of our older podcasts, then you'd know that I'm the crazy idiot that has this wild idea that Rossi, what he's actually going to do after 2021, he's going to do a year with the Sepang racing team. But when he's got the Sky VR46 team set up all properly in MotoGP, I think what he's going to do is he's going to move into Moto 2 and he's going to go to his own team in Moto 2 and he's going to win the World Championship in Moto 2. I reckon that's what he'll do in 2022. What do you reckon of that idea, Izzy?
You're welcome to say that he's crazy.
Well, we think he's going to race till he's 46 anyway, so he's got time for that.
True, exactly. That's right. I think that would be really cool if he just waits until he's actually 46 and then retires when he's 46. That'd be really cool, wouldn't it?
Izzy, one question for you. When you go racing or when you started racing, you are the type of rider that gets very nervous. You have like butterflies in the stomach, or you are relaxed?
I'm normally pretty nervous. Yeah.
And it disappears as soon as the race begins, or how do you feel inside the race?
It's probably just the start when we start. I've always got butterflies, but then because I'm nervous, but then it starts and it just goes away, and I just try my hardest and just go.
Cool. Well, you're in good company. You know Barry Sheen. He used to throw up before races, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah. So
because he was hungover, or because he was nervous?
Well, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So lots of famous racers, they always still get nervous. They always do. So when you're racing, Izzy, what type of rider would you think you are? Are you a smooth and calculating rider, or are you an aggressive and go get 'em sort of rider? What would you say you are?
I know the answer, but I'm going to let you answer that.
Go on.
Are you aggressive?
You don't appear aggressive, but I think she is.
That's a yes, isn't it?
She's a very smooth rider, and she's very courteous at the minute, which is
we can change that.
Yeah.
Who did we speak to? We spoke to Remy Gardner, and he was like, "You need to be able to kick your grandma down and run her over to win the race."
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, if it's the last corner, it doesn't matter, and it's your grandma in front of you, it doesn't matter. You got to kick her and run her over to win the race. So there you go. That's the professionals telling you. That's what you've got to do. But no, that you're dead right. You want to be smooth. You do want to be courteous, but yeah, you've still got to have that inner desire to win, haven't you?
Yeah, we get there. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
It's a journey, isn't it? I hate to use that term, but it is a journey, and you just got to enjoy every part of it as you go, regardless of where you end up.
Yeah, definitely. Izzy's still on a big learning curve at the minute. This is her first bike with gears. So she's had the year learning the gears, and she's done really well. She's picking up really quick. Just improving all the time, really. She only really got maybe 4 or 5 months the previous year in racing, because she broke her leg at the beginning of the year.
In a race accident?
Just in a practice accident, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not really had a lot of actual racing experience. So I think she's done really well.
It's amazing. It is amazing.
Good stuff.
How many hours do you just train each weekend, or?
Yeah, last year was kind of on and off because of COVID. We couldn't really do too much. On her bike, she clocked about 80 hours on it throughout the year, really. So that gives you an idea of how much she's on the track.
Good stuff. And how are you taking that step up? And are you really excited for the next step up as well, Izzy? Or what's your thoughts on that journey to go up those different classes of bikes? Because I've seen pictures of you on the full size bikes as well, and you've always got a massive smile on your face.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited, but nervous. Never step because God knows what can happen.
Yeah, exactly. But by that time, you'll have the experience and the knowledge, won't you? You'll know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So if you could, oh, sorry, Manuel.
Oh, Izzy, one question. When you had that accident, did you think in stopping? I mean, in quitting, saying, okay, I have done it, I don't like it anymore, or this never went through your mind?
No, I just wanted to keep going.
Very good.
That's the spirit. That's the way.
That's so good. So Izzy, if you could picture, I know this is a really hard question. This is a hard question for anybody, let alone your age. But if you could jump 5 years down the track, so what would you be? What's that? 16?
16 years old.
Sorry, I don't mean to terrify you, Jay. um, where do you see yourself ideally then? Where, you know, with your riding and
Ideally, maybe going into Moto 3, maybe. Yeah.
absolutely, why not?
Good stuff. Goals, you've got to have them, haven't you? And Dad, what are you doing to? You're going to keep supporting Izzy? What's your thoughts on the journey that you think Izzy might take over the next 5 or 10 years?
Yeah, we've always done it as fun. It's always had to be fun for her.
Yeah.
It has been, but now it's getting a bit more serious with it's getting into proper racing. And as long as it stays fun, we'll do it. Pete Hickman's got a great process lined up here, which we're going to try and follow. So it will be the 160 next, then the 190, and pretend he's got something lined up that might go with the British Superbikes. And it all kind of leads up to where is he might want to be in Moto 3. So there's a good thing to follow, and we'll support her all the way as long as she wants to keep doing it and is enjoying it. We'll do as much as we can. She has got some great sponsors, which obviously they help. And so as long as we can keep doing it with because obviously the more you go, the cost just gets more and more.
Indeed.
But yeah, we'll do as much as we can.
So does your other daughter, is she like bikes as well?
She's just got a little bambino actually, so she's going to start. But the weather's been a bit rubbish at the minute, so she's not really had a proper go on it. But she is.
With this like month of lockdown, she had to go around here, but she couldn't really.
Not enough space.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting when they're both on track.
Absolutely.
Oh, you'll see the aggression come out then. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. The elbows will be out.
It's so refreshing to hear, Jay, though, that you're, like you said, as long as Izzy's enjoying it, you know, you'll do it. But if not, you'll sit and question it. That's really nice to hear.
Yeah, that's the key, because it's so important that the parents understand that it has to be fun and not an obligation. You see, because if it turns into an obligation, it loses the fun.
Exactly.
There's definitely times where she's kind of fed up. Like yesterday, she had a fall yesterday, and she was fed up, and it was cold. And you can kind of tell them times when she's just fed up. She doesn't want to stop. And you're still enjoying it, aren't you? Yeah.
I have a suggestion. Move down south so you can ride the whole winter with the sun. Come down.
Manuel's got a spare room at his place. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I have a big place here. But no. I tell you something. Look, I explained you about the academy of Lorenzo's father. If you have a chance to come to Madrid, you are absolutely invited to come to the academy and stay there for 3 or 4 days, riding. And it's all on my, how do you say? On my costs. I pay everything.
We're all coming.
There we go. Yeah. Wonderful. Hefe, thank you so much. Look at that. There's the offer right there. Izzy, what do you think about that?
Izzy, it would be fantastic. Imagine you riding alongside Jorge Lorenzo or alongside Jorge Martin. That would be, wow. But I don't know if Lorenzo would like very much using in Valentino Rossi's color.
There you go, guys. What do you think about that?
I think her mum would have to come as well.
I think so.
Is it a bit of a... Okay.
Get the family always shopping together.
But anyhow, look, I'm going to... Look, let me do something. I'm going to send you some videos of how these testings work, okay? Small videos, 1 minute and so on. And you will see how fun and how interesting the things are, very, very interesting. For example, I can explain you that one Moto2 rider started to crash very often. So he went there and they realized, for example, that he crashed entering the corner because his riding position wasn't the proper one when he entered in the corner. And he tried to do it when the bike was leaning and this make the movement. And training with this mini bike, he managed to correct it. And the following race, he won the Grand Prix. Jorge Navarro, another Spaniard. So, small details is just, this is very high level riding school, right?
Well, we had plans to go to Spain in March. There is a riding school at the beginning of March, which they do. I can't remember what track it's called now, but they go there and they do a bit of training before the season starts here. I don't think we're going to get that, to be honest. But yeah, it would be great to come to Spain and do something there. It would be, you know.
Yeah, well, yeah, come over, because here we have so many tracks, you know, tenths of tracks everywhere. Everyone is riding. After
The weather's always good.
after football, I would say that motor racing is the second sport more popular here in Spain. That's why we have so many riders.
Yeah.
Indeed, awesome. And guys, I'm cognizant of what time of year it is as well. We've got a certain special day coming up in just under a month. Izzy, what are you hoping that the big man in the red suit might bring you for Christmas that's motorbike related? What have you got on your wish list?
I'm not really sure.
A pony. Ask your dad for a pony. He got you a bike. I reckon he'll get you a horse.
Pony's always a good quest. Yep.
It's funny. My friend, every time we see her, he says she doesn't want a bike. She just wants a pony.
Yeah.
Is that true, Izzy?
No.
I got her a bike that's got a dozen ponies. Haha.
They're just as much fun to ride, though, and probably a bit more unpredictable.
They are indeed. They are indeed.
And I have a one uncomfortable question.
Uh-oh.
How is he doing at school?
How is she doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's
At
doing really
school.
well. She's just moved up to high school this year.
What?
And so forth. She's doing amazing. She's
Very good.
Really enjoying it, aren't you? Yeah. Much better than primary school. The last year in primary school was a bit iffy. Need some ups and downs, didn't you? But she's moving to this school. She's doing really well. You're getting on with everything. And the school
That is the most important thing.
Yeah, that's very important.
They're letting her have time off for practice. They're really supporting her with the racing, which is great.
Excellent. That helps,
That is
doesn't
fantastic to hear. Yeah, it is. But yeah, all the way through. And Manuel, you will attest to this. You've known a lot of riders as they've come through. The education, just because you're a good rider, the education is still very, very important, isn't it?
it? Yes, Dad.
Look, I tell you something. I was at the Grand Prix when Valentino Rossi arrived when he was 16. I was there. And I'm
That's
still
how old
here.
he is. Izzy, that's how old Manuel is.
Yeah.
So imagine how long I have been around. And I have to tell you, look, I always say to people when they ask me about Valentino, I know him very well and he knows me and we have had dinner together and a lot of stuff. When people ask me about Valentino, I always say, and you will agree completely. When you are 5 minutes with Valentino Rossi, you are Valentino Rossi all your life. Am I right or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because
Go ahead.
no, in the short distance, Valentino is exactly as he looks like on TV, you know, exactly the same.
Yeah.
What you see is what you get.
It's like when obviously we've met him a few times and everybody asks what he's like, and he really is. He's like that. You see him smiling all the time and he's nice, and he really is. When you meet him, he's the same. He's exactly the same. Yeah.
The problem of Valentino in Italy that he can't go out of his house. Every time he puts a foot outside his door, there are thousands of people around him, you know, and this at the end is really boring. Once I asked Valentino, look, I asked him with whom he would like to have dinner. You know, I told him, okay, with which person you would like to have dinner? And he told me, look, I would like to have dinner with my friends in the middle of a restaurant and nobody coming to me to take a selfie or for an autograph. This is what he wants in life, you know, peace and tranquility.
Yeah.
That's what he gets for being so awesome. It's the price he has to pay.
Yeah, I know. I know how he feels. It's like that all the time. Sure, yeah, surely.
Easy. And how do you feel with the bad results of Valentino this year? Which is your opinion?
How do you feel?
I feel like with him getting COVID, it I don't know, kind of just I don't
So
know.
you
what
really, it really put him on a downer. It really, really
Yeah.
took the edge off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree. It seems like after he got COVID, he sort of went, yeah, I'm just, because everyone says when you get COVID, you get tired and down, like you got the flu, and it just seemed like that's what he was like for the rest of the year, didn't it? He was just off the pace for the rest of the year.
Yes, his very best race this year was in Barcelona, where he crashed trying to catch,
Trying to win.
to catch Quartararo, I think was in the lead.
Yes, yeah.
That was his very best race, and at that race, we saw the best Valentino. You know, the Valentino of the old times. It was a shame. It was a click moment of the season.
Yeah.
Could have gone either way. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So good. Well, guys, thank you. We've been talking for a little while now. Probably, I think we've asked more than what we originally planned to. Really, really appreciate you taking the time to chat to us. Been waiting to talk to you for a little while, so I'm glad we teed it up. Can't wait to see what you're going to do in the future, Izzy. And your sister, you have to beat her.
Oh, indeed. You can never let your sister beat you. Oh, come on, seriously.
So we may have to chat to you guys in a little while when we can add an extra little girl to the conversation.
Yeah, definitely. She'd love that. She's a bit more chatty.
No, that's all right. Look, guys, thank you so much. It's been wonderful talking to you and like hearing what it's like all the way on the other side of the world for you guys as well. I hope you did enjoy a little bit of 2020 before the early part of the season, and I hope that 2021 is absolutely fantastic, not just for Rossi but all of MotoGP and for Izzy Carter and Mini Rossi as well. So, guys, have an amazing Christmas. I hope you have a fantastic time in the off season, and we really look forward to seeing you again in 2021. All right.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thanks, guys.
Thanks very much.
Thank you so
Hang
much.
on,
Yeah, go for it, Manuel.
Just
Yes.
1 second. I'm trying to do something. Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna try to do a surprise. Here.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So
Hang
while Manuel's
Yeah.
teeing that up, Andrew, have you got some messages that you'd normally like to give to the viewers and the listeners round about now?
I do. We're all over the social media. We're on Instagram, sometimes on Twitter when the race is on, Facebook, on YouTube, and on all the podcast platforms.
We are indeed. That's right. So yeah, give us a share, give us a like, hit the subscribe, all those sort of things. Make sure you get all the latest news from the Pecino Report in the off season and the on season. What have you got there?
The surprise. Look, do you see the picture behind me?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is an old picture. Who is that?
I'm gonna move. Okay, look.
Go on.
You know who is this little kid?
Is that Rossi?
Yep.
This is Valentino Rossi when he was 8 months old.
How good
my
is
God,
that?
that's fantastic.
That is good.
You can see his father, his mother, and their grandparents. And this is Valentino. If you look at the magazine, he's reading. It's in 1979, I think. So he was there.
That would make
8
sense,
months.
yeah. Wow.
The original Mini Rossi.
Mini Rossi,
that
meet Mini
funny?
Rossi. That is brilliant. What do you think, Izzy? He was a cutie.
Yeah.
That's very cool indeed.
Oh, Manuel, that made
Awesome.
my day. That's brilliant.
That was really cool, Manuel. Thank you so much for that. So, guys, yeah, look, I'm sure, like as Manuel said, he will stay in touch. He'll see if that he can sort something out for you guys to go over there and have a bit of a play at the Lorenzo Academy. I'm sure that will be fantastic. Until then, guys, enjoy the off season. Hope Santa brings you everything that you want for Christmas, and 2021 is amazing for everybody. We'll talk to everyone again soon. See you later. Bye.